Kenseth and Ken Schrader in row 3. Green flag, and we're racing at Eldora.
See right off the bat, Tony Stewart, he picked the bottom, had a good launch, and they're all sliding up, trying to find that grip, figure out where it is for the feature.
And remember, 75 laps is a pretty good distance, so better be thinking about, you said it earlier, survival mode here for this this beginning.
Absolutely, you got to be there to be able to finish this thing, to even have a shot to win. And it looks to me like the top is still going to be dominant. You see Marco Andretti back there in the Goodyear car able to make some passes up there on the top side.
How about Brad Keselowski in that light blue number 6? Back of his uniform was dirty. He was laying under the car with the flashlight on his head, helping the crew get the front end set, getting it fixed up so he could be out here and race some more.
I'm not surprised. Brad's a grinder. Brad is a worker. There's not many people that put in more hours on anything. I'm not saying just race cars, and any of his other businesses and things he does. I've gotten to know Brad and his family really well over the years. My man's a grinder.
He's grinding with Marco Andretti for that spot now as that car slid wide on him. Looking back for Ron Capps and the Napa Encore. There it is, Andretti in the Goodyear car, Keselowski in the Camping World machine, and Hailie Deegan in the orange car behind. That's a backup car for Hailie also, after she got swept up in the big mess in the first heat race.
You see the top end. You see every now and again someone gets a little bit too high and they get in trouble. And they get a little bit into that stuff. And here's the guy that does it the best, Tony Stewart. Running right up there sideways. He's really got to figure it out.
Love the white gloves.
6 out, driving away here. Copy, not trying, I promise. No, Labonte's still second.
I'd hate to see what trying looks like.
It's Kevin Ridley, the crew chief, one of the SRX crew chiefs. Oh, Bobby Labonte had trouble behind Tony Stewart, kept it off the wall. He's no longer second. Now it's Ryan Newman, the next car behind Smoke.
How about I had to get my hands untangled there.
Well, every time I come to you, the caution comes out. I'll try again. Oh, God.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be here for a while.
Yeah, we will. Not even a third of the way through. That is Brad Keselowski, who's sitting down on the inside of the racetrack, facing the wrong direction. Over in turn number 2. So, yeah, second yellow flag of our main event. Doesn't look like Brad hit anything, though, so he should be good to go for our restart. Look in the distance, bottom of the screen. Yeah, he's not going to save that. Newman with the crossover.
And Newman slides. Oh, slides. Oh, no, it cuts down the front there. Something happened.
Caution flag is out. Just the slightest contact between Newman and Schrader, and that was enough.
Yeah, it really didn't take much there. That's kind of a bummer. Because they had a good race going, and really that was, to me, one of a 3-car battle for second place was going to be Newman, Deegan, and Ken Schrader, and the left front's not rolling. Which we've seen that happen with Marco Andretti's car, but on the right front, if the body's just knocked in or he actually has damage there. And here's the race we were talking about. Such a good race going here. Schrader gets in front of him. Newman, great crossover move here. You're going to see Newman at the bottom. He's going to try to pull a bit of a slider. Yeah, I mean, it's racing. Nobody's going to fall. Here's a good view of it.
I think the contact with the wall on the right side did more damage than, you hear that?
Yeah.
That sound, something went down. Either that left front tire or something on the right side of that car after that contact. You could hear it. And so Schrader's out. They'll hook it up to the tow truck. No, I'm not going to ask. And we're under caution.
Hook it up.
Here at Eldora. As the laps begin to wind down.
So you're really crossed up there on the exit. You don't want to get that sideways, especially on the exit. That's where you lose all your momentum. You want to kind of drift it through the corner and then straighten it out.
Being in the back of the pack, and it's Ron Capps who catches the wall with the nose of that machine. Yellow flag is out.
It's a shame for Ron. He did such a good job in Heat 1 in particular. And it seems like once he got kind of stuck there in the back, it's changed his whole night.
Well, again, as you see the damage to Schrader's car in that, huge props for Ron Capps for coming so far out of his comfort zone to give this a try. So, in turn 3, and that just
sent it in there a little bit hard. He got on the brake a little bit too much and
just trying to see if that contact had anything to do with it. Right here.
Possibly. It may have cut down his right rear. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Let's look here. Looks like it's up. Looks like it's up. I think he just overcooked her a little bit.
Well, that's a tough ending to the night for Capps, who will head off to Heartland Park, Topeka, and resume his day job tomorrow in the NHRA Drag Racing Series. Green flag.
There's just nothing in that bottom lane anymore. It's so dry, so slick. Newman's going to try to slide up. Yeah, so they can get back to third here.
So Deegan to second. They were 3 wide in turn 2. They sorted it out. And Capps has taken that car back to the pit area, just a little too badly damaged for comfort. Chase Briscoe out there trying to put on a show in the closing laps as well, digging around on the bottom in that repaired car. But this is the race for the win right here. Tony Stewart, Hailie Deegan. 4 to go.
And I'd say Tony Stewart's trying really hard right now. He's got that thing hung out. Fun to listen to him use that throttle through there.
3 laps to go here, bud.
Use the throttle to keep the car in pitch, keep it in yaw, and then you got to kind of roll out when you want to get it straight so you can hook them up to get down the straightaway as fast as you can.
Saw a little piece of debris came off one of the cars all the way at the bottom of the racetrack. Shouldn't be a problem for us to get these final couple laps in. Matt Kenseth low, Bobby Labonte high, side by side there for position. That's for 4th place.
Ooh, that was kind of close.
We've had a few of those tonight. Well, the stories of this night, damage for the big wreck, and this man, Tony Stewart, takes the white flag. He's 1 lap away from scoring another win.
Yeah, Tony Stewart has just put on a clinic all night long.
At a track he owns. He's going to sweep the night. Both heat races and the main event. A smoke show at Eldora. Tony Stewart wins it. Yellow flag out. There's one spun around on the back straightaway. The field all sees it and slows down.
And here he comes, 4 for 5 on the dirt. Tony Stewart takes home another huge trophy. Here at his favorite playground on the dirt. So who were you concerned with most on the last 2 restarts? Newman, Hailie Deegan, both were taking their shots.
Yeah, that's the one thing people don't realize is Hailie Deegan is one hell of a dirt driver. So she gets the second there. She's going to put pressure on. So just had to try to get some clean laps on restarts and get in a rhythm again and get going. But I want to thank Camping World. They have been a huge part of helping us with this series. And Johnny Morris, I finally got us win again, bud. The gang's back together. So glad to get one for Johnny and all the people at Bass Pro Shop. They're family to us. So glad to get that for them. But all of our partners, VP, everybody that helps with this series. Our guys got a little spoiled last week with not having to fix much stuff, but they got a tough grind this week getting ready to go to Missouri. But super fortunate that we get to go to Forrest Lucas's personal playground. So gonna have a great time there next week. It's awesome to win here at home.
Hey, Tony Stewart loves racing and even more so winning here at his favorite playground, Eldora. Nicole?
He got a lot of attention, but every time Hailie Deegan made a move, the crowd was on their feet as well. Listen to them and look at the smile on Hailie's face. How does it feel?
Oh man, I don't know what's happened the last couple weeks or what's changed, but I've been lacking a little confidence the last couple months, and I feel like this last, 2 or 3 races, like it's starting to come back, and I'm starting to get those finishes, starting to have more speed, and it's just all coming together. I've been working really, really hard the last couple weeks, and it's paying off.
And what you did tonight, you did in a backup car. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it was a little uncomfortable in there. My left leg is definitely numb right now. My feet, usually you got like a footboard on the bottom to rest your feet on. That was non-existent. My legs were floating and up the whole time trying to control the pedals, and it was just so much going on. And man, I swear, I heard 5 laps to go, and those 5 laps felt like the longest 5 laps of my life.
Second place for Hailie Deegan. AV, back up to you.